chart settings. So for our analysis, we use Japanese candlestick charts. Do not make the mistake of using other candlestick charts like a Heikin-Ashi candlestick chart. You will not be able to find these zones there. So we use Japanese candlestick charts for our analysis. So let's get to the TradingView software. The website is tradingview.com. So those who are not familiar with the website, it's TradingView, TradingView.com, TradingView. You have an option to start a free trial account. Click on that. Multiple options here. You have different plans: Pro, Pro Plus and Premium. So depending upon what's your requirement, you can go ahead and choose the plan that you would like to try out. There is a 30-day trial also available. The difference here is basically how many indicators you can have on a chart, or how many charts you can have in one window, in one layout, plus how many server-side alerts you can have. So Premium is where you can have maximum number of alerts, 400 alerts. But I would say even the Pro is good enough to start with. And if you are completely new, you can even try the basic version. So yes, there are certain limitations in the basic version where you cannot have custom time frames, you cannot open multiple charts together. But yes, to get a hang of the software, you can use the basic version also. Later on, depending upon what's your requirement, you can choose your plan of whatever period that you would like for. And it's not mandatory that you use TradingView software. There are charts which are being provided even by your brokers. They are good enough. You can use that provided you're comfortable with it. But here, the tools that I require for my analysis, I have customized it for tradingview.com. So I prefer using TradingView for my analysis. So I already have a premium account. Let's go to that account. So how do we get to the charts tab? You can go back to the home page. So this is my user ID. If someone asks you your user ID, you can check to the left. Mine is Price Action Trader India. So let me start it from scratch, tradingview.com. This is the home page. So from here, the first link that I see is chart. I'll click it. So it by default opens the last chart that you were working on. So now I am on the chart, but this chart is customized to my liking. This is not the default view of a chart. So let me open a new chart layout. So by default, you see there are these grid lines on a chart. The volume histogram is there. So I don't require all that. I will show you what customization I do for my trading. Then you can take a call whether you also want to customize charts accordingly. One is, how do you know it's a Japanese candlestick chart? At the top, when you take your cursor here, it says candles. There are different options. It's a bar chart, will not have any bodies. You can change it to Heikin-Ashi candles. Here the construction is different. You will not be able to find your quality zones here. So always use Japanese candlestick chart, which is mentioned as candles. Now let's see what settings do we require for the chart. Right click on the chart. At the bottom, you have this settings symbol. Click on that. So first, let's start from the symbol. Colors, I'm okay with the red and green. You can customize it if you want. I am fine with the red and green color. The last price line is shown on the chart. I don't require it. I can switch it off. Previous close line is not enabled. Nothing else is enabled. Status line, I don't make any changes here. In terms of scales, also I don't do any change on the scales here. Appearance, I don't want the grid lines behind. I prefer a blank white chart. So background is white. If you want any other color, you can choose that. I'm okay with the white color, but I don't require any grid lines. So I will, the vertical grid line, change it to white. So now there are no vertical grid lines, only horizontal grid lines are visible on my chart. I'll even change that to white. So now I have a plain chart without any grid lines. And so what are these session breaks? These are the intraday session breaks. If you go down to an intraday chart, let's say I'll open a 15-minute chart. Currently, I don't have any day separator here. So let me right click on the settings, appearance. If I enable session breaks, you will see these dotted lines appear. They are the dotted lines for each trading day. So if you want, you can enable the session breaks. Rest, I don't change anything. If you want any watermarks on the chart, you can do that. I don't require it. Trading, I have not connected this to any trading platform, so I am not looking at the trading section. Events, yes, by default all this is ticked. I am okay with this. And I click on OK. Go back to daily. D stands for daily chart. I don't require the volume histogram at the moment. I will just left click on it. It gets highlighted. And I'll press the delete button on my keyboard. I repeat. Left click on the volume bar. Delete deletes your volume histogram. Now at the bottom right, there are different settings. So by default, this is not set to the India time zone. So from here, you have the option to choose the India time zone. That is UTC plus, I think, 5.30 Kolkata time. Select that and adjust the data for dividends. So I'll keep that ticked. I want to adjust the data for dividends. Scaling, I'll keep it to auto. So this is the setting that I will do at the bottom right. Adjust for dividends. Keep it at auto scaling. Now coming to how to change time frames. By default, you will not have these time frames to your left hand side on the toolbar on top. So there's a drop down menu where you can change time intervals. And whichever time interval you are using regularly, you can just star mark it. So that will appear to the left as a shortcut. So let's say there is no 90 minutes at the moment. I don't have a 90-minute view here. If I star mark 90, now you will see 90 also is a part of the shortcut. But 90 minutes is a time frame which I don't use. So I don't require it. I'll remove it from the shortcuts. Plus, I have an option to have custom time frames. 75 minute, 125 minute, it's a custom time frame. By default, you do not have it on TradingView. So whichever time frame you want, just type in here and add. So you can see 111 minutes. I have added one time frame. But this feature is there only in the pro version. I don't think so it's available in the free version where you can do custom time frames. So I don't require this 111 minutes. I will delete it. So from here I can change time frames. So on the vertical axis you have the price. Horizontal axis is the time, the dates. So what else is there under chart settings? So I have removed the grid lines, kept it as a candlestick chart, done whatever changes I wanted. There is an option of saving it as a template. You don't need to do it every time. So template drop down, save as, whichever template you want to give it a name. So let's say I'll give it test MK Trading School and I'll save this as a template. So next time if I want to open this template, all I need to go there and apply this template. So let me open one more new chart. So new chart opens in this default view. I'll right click, go to settings and I will change it to test MKTS. So let me do that. Click OK. This has reverted back to my template which I have saved. What else do we require on the chart settings? It's under the settings tab. Symbol we have adjusted. The colors by default we have kept the same. Status line, nothing. Scales, also we didn't do any changes. Appearance, yes, we removed the grid lines here. And no other changes. Just at the bottom we adjusted for dividends, India time zone and put it on auto scaling. So these are the basic chart settings that I require. Now I am working only on a single chart. How do I open multiple charts at one time? So from here, there are options. I can have 2 charts at one time, 3 charts, 4 charts, 5, 6 and 8. In the premium version, I can open up to 8 charts at one go. May not be there in the free version, but generally for any trade planning, we use 3 time frames. The higher time frame for curve analysis, intermediate for trend analysis, lower time frame for zoning. So 3 is good enough. So let me open a 3 chart layout. Now 3 charts, they are all daily charts of Apollo Hospitals. So I can link these charts, link by symbol. So next time whenever I open any chart, the same chart will open. So if currently I'm on Apollo Hospitals and the active chart is highlighted in blue, if I change this to Reliance, the other 2 charts don't change to Reliance. They are still Apollo Hospitals because they are not synced. So for a monthly income trade, what are the time frames that we look at? We can start with the monthly chart, higher time frame, weekly for trend, daily for zoning. So time frames are fine, but the charts are not synced. So from here, sync by a symbol. I'll click symbol. So now every chart is Apollo Hospitals. Let's say I change it to Reliance. All 3 charts would change to Reliance. So I have Reliance on the monthly view, weekly and the daily. So currently it's an unnamed layout. I can rename it. Let's say I will write MKTS monthly income layout, MIT, and I will save this. So you can save multiple layouts, one for monthly income, one for weekly, one for daily and one for hourly income. Set your time frames, create your layouts. So next time all you need to do is just load your layout, load chart layout. From here, go click on this and load the layout whatever you want. There are various layouts saved here. You can load whatever layout you want. But in the free version, I'm not sure whether you can create multiple chart layouts. So there you may have to work with a single chart. And syncing I will keep. I don't like to sync the crosshair. You can see if you want to do that. What is crosshair? Currently I am using an arrow. If you see my cursor is in the shape of an arrow. From here I can make it as a crosshair. But now this crosshair is only on one chart which is active. It is whichever is the active, whichever chart I am moving to, on that chart I can see the crosshair. But from here, if I link it to all charts, the moment I take it on a chart, it appears on all the charts. So I don't require that feature and I will not sync by the interval or the time. So I'm okay by syncing only by the symbol. So sync all charts by symbol. If I want to revert back to single chart, can go back to single chart. This is the 3 chart layout. So as per your requirement, you can create multiple layouts and save them. Give different names to layouts and later on if you just want to load a layout, you can do that. So this was as far as the chart settings go. Now in the next lesson, we will see how to create a watch list of stocks.